Hello, welcome to CAD in Vim. My name is Lucas Chacha and I'm going to be your instructor. In this session, we are going to learn about precision dimensioning. That was on Friday, 28th Feb of 2025. This was the time that you were doing and I was the one taking through this class. So without wasting my time, this is the small assignments that I'll be taking you through. Through that, I believe we'll learn everything to deal with dimensioning. So without wasting time, let's go back to AutoCAD. And in AutoCAD, if you are supposed to do something or you are supposed to start a new project or a new drawing, the first thing that you have to do, I'll just leave what I've done here so that you start on a fresh page. On a new page, you simply come to CAD application menu and a new, you simply click on your templates, which is DWT, then click OK. And your new AutoCAD project will open. Once it open, the first thing that you do, you have to change your unit. So you have to change your units. So UN. So our units in millimeters, you can see it is in inches. So you change this one into millimeters, and then you add precision to 0, and then you click OK. Alternatively, if you have forgotten the shortcut of UN as the shortcut for unit, you can come to application menu and then you come to drawing utility, and here you get unit. Then the same dialog box pops up and you can be able to change your units to whatever you like. So that's the first thing. The second thing, after you have to set your layers. You can see basically in our drawing here, we'll have two layers. There is a layer for drawing, that's the line work. So I'll go back to my AutoCAD and set layers. To set layers, you simply come to this icon, mouse highlighter. Yes. So to set a layer, simply come to this layer here, click on it. You can simply double click. Then you just click on this first icon and then you write maybe line as your first layer. Enter. After that, come to the next one, click dimension. Yes. So for line work or for the drawing model, simply change it. You can leave it white. I like leaving it at white, and then click OK. Then under this one, under the color of this, let me give it red, and then I click OK. And then for the line is continuous, for the default line weight, I like to leave it at 2. Click OK. And then for the default line of our dimension, we can leave it at 0.18 or just 0.2. Click OK. Now that you have set your layers correct, simply close that button and then come here and change your layer into line. So once you have the next thing, that you go back to your drawing. For my case, this is my drawing. Yes, I've drawn this. You look for the longest length is there. For my case, is 200. You can see all these objects, they have less than 200 as the main or the longest length you are drawing of your project. You can see, let me go to, you can see all these shapes. This one has the longest length. I'm just showing you because you're doing something that's precision, dealing with precision dimension. So go back to AutoCAD. Before you start drawing, go back to AutoCAD. Once you are at AutoCAD, click on line and then try to draw a line of 200 of the longest line on your drawing. So you can simply come this. You can see my line is not auto enabled or is not auto icon. Just click in second so I can be able to draw on a straight line, and then I can write it as 200 and then click enter. You can see this line is very large, meaning that if you have to scale it so that you put here or it occupies the drawing window properly, does not extend outside. So what we simply zoom it in up to somewhere and then bring it here. So that's at least sizable 200 meters, and then try to dimension it so that you can also see the properties of your dimensioning or the styling of your dimensions. So if you want to dimension, just come back to your, change it from line work to dimension, and then come to this linear dimension. Just click here and here. Then you can see, yes, you have dimension, but the words are so minute and you can't see them properly. You can see, yes, it is 200, though it's very minute. So how do you make it visible? You have to do dimension styles. You just go to annotate. Under annotate, use this second dimension style. Click there. Once you click there, you simply go to modify. Under modification, you first go to primary units and set your precision to 0, not the small place. And you also go back to text and you let this one, I want to leave it at 5. If 5 can work, yes, let me leave it at 5 as my text height, and then I'll leave it horizontal, I can leave it at a line. And then another thing that I want to set here, offset from dimension. If you want to offset something from dimension line, you can give it to. Here you can do a lot of settings like the ISO standard, you can choose that one. And then you can also give this one as offset from the origin. I'll show you what that means. There is this, I'll show you what that means. And if you drawing, and if you also this one to true. So let me change it to 2. I'm just showing you the settings that you have to do. For the line work, you have to ensure that there is an extension, a small extension beyond the dimension line, and immediately from the line of your work, you have to do some little offset so that the dimension line does not actually start from the your drawing. It offsets a little. So under that you are done, and then you come to symbols here. The arrow size to maybe 2, enter, so that's visible. The arrow size is this icon there. Another thing that you can do, mark. Yeah, we need this mark. We need this icon here. You can also make it. Maybe these are the center mark here. You can give it 2, no bad. Okay, let's leave it at 1. Text, we are done. And fit here, there is no match. We are done. Then simply click OK. So once you click OK, set current, then close. So let's delete this, the dimension, and then we can now redo our dimension afresh. Just come here, and you can now select everything here. Let me click the command. Now we have set our workspace correctly. Now we have to start our drawing. So the first drawings, if you come here, this is what you are wanting, this one here. So you want to draw a line of 100 millimeters and 150 millimeters, and then you just position it. So what do we do? Simply come to go back to AutoCAD, click on the dimension, right click somewhere here, and give it 100. Press enter. But the only challenge that I didn't change my dimension, so I didn't change my layer. So change your layer line. Once you change your layers to line, come and pick the line, then draw. You can see that there is, it's indicated there. So you can simply type on and then press enter. Then there I have my line, which is 100 meters. And if by chance if you are drawing and you are not seeing that menu, you should always come and add it here. Come here and check it. There is something called dynamic input. Always ensure this one is checked on. Always ensure that this is checked on. To do now that your dimension, you can simply come here, click on this and this one. We have it at 100. You can see there is something, there is an offset from the dimension line, and there is an extra line here which has offset from our dimension. These ones are what I was referring to as under dimension. If you come to style and then you come to modify, underline, if you change this one, let's say for instance to 5, then you see how that will affect that lines, and then you change this one also to 5, click OK, then set current, click OK. You can see for now you might not see, but let me now do a fresh, then you'll be able to see. I can come here. You can see the distance between this line and this is not the same as the distance between this and this 5, and that's 2. So you can always change. You can see when the extension here, this is 2. I want to show you this is 2, and the other one down, the one below here is 5. You can see it's a bit, this is a bit longer, but this one is a bit shorter. So you can now set according to your preference. Additionally, if you see maybe this arrow is too small, I want to just a little bit increase it. You can still go back to your dimension. I want just to make a neat work. Just go back to dimension, go to modify, modification, and you just then you do it like that. You can see there is a it's bigger the arrow. You can see I didn't snap it very well. So this is this arrow is bigger. So whichever the one which you like, but for my case, I like just to work with just do well. I'll proceed with my dimensions until we finish all these ones, until we finish all this work. So I hope you are will be beneficial. So just walk out as I take you through this assignment. So the next thing we're going to draw is this line for 150. So how do you do that? Simply come to AutoCAD, go back to AutoCAD, under AutoCAD. Just come and click this line, click right 150. If you don't have that option for inputting values, go to dynamic input. I've already shown you this one here, dynamic input. If you uncheck it like that, you'll not get the option to input your value. But if you check it on, you will get the option to input your value directly on this. So with that, simply click on this. I will just simply come to this and this one here. Then I just dimension it there. So having done that, you can see. So the next thing I'm going to do is now to the dimension, but I don't like the way this one look. Let me just change this a bit. This is go to modify. Simply come to line work. And this one also leave it at 2. Click OK. So I believe that one will work just well for me. Then we can simply delete. We can simply, so let's just dimension this properly. That is okay. Now let's go to our next design. This is what you want to draw. I want to draw this shape here. So to draw this shape, you have first to draw this 180 line of 180, a straight line of 180. Go back to AutoCAD. Once you're back to AutoCAD, simply click on this. You can just get an ample space to draw. Just click on this and then I click here. That is 180. Press enter and you simply come back to your line work. Click on this and then you can see we are in auto mode. So what you will simply do, you will just come on here, choose polar, and under polar you have to activate these 45 degrees so that it snaps at 45. So wherever I have it 45, I can put the length that I desire. So you can see you first ensure that this angle is 45 and then you insert 128. Let's go back to our AutoCAD, because if you do a bit 45 and then I can input, press enter, then I have it there. Then I can simply move it down to 90 degrees and leave it there. So I've drawn this line here. So I want to draw this line. Remember, this is for beginner series. For a beginner, I believe we are really enjoying this. And if you're enjoying and you're learning something, kindly hit the subscribe button, give a thumbs up, like it, and comment so that I can know what next to produce and what type of video tutorial to concentrate on. So I want to draw this line here from this, and then I'll be given the same procedure that I used there is the same procedure I'm going to use to draw this 35 degrees. So to do that, simply come to AutoCAD, and the AutoCAD just come to line, click on this angle here, and I have to move like that. You can see they are showing me the angle on this side, but remember that the entire angle is 180. If you subtract if you subtract 35, you are going to get 6. You are going to get 55. So I should be working with 55. Yes, 55. I should be working with 65, not 55 actually. 50, 45 that way. So, and then once you're at 45, just press 110. Remember that 35 plus 45 will give us 180, right? Okay, so that I don't confuse you, let me just take you to a calculator. This is what I mean. The entire length is 180, but you are measuring from the clockwise direction, from the anti-clockwise direction. That's what I mean. So you subtract by 35 our angle that we want. So if we are able to draw 45 angle, then we have achieved our target of 35. I mean, so you simply get your angle and ensure that this on the board there it is. The angle you're seeing there is 45. So you can simply come like that. That's 45. So once you have that, it's like we are done with our drawing. Drawing just do our dimension and then we move forward. So to do that, simply go back to click on this dimension, but for now we are not going to do linear. We are going to do aligned. Come to annotate and change it to linear. Make sure that you're just using this linear, and also click here. You can see we have our angle there as like 120. Then you can also come and continue with our dimension. Click on this one. If you have it like 110, you can see. Let's go back to our home, and then under dimension we just use angle. Under the angle you can click on this and this, and then you have that dimension angle there. Remember that you can always change your layer to dimensions so that you do not confuse them. But as far as I can change them after I'm done. So we have that as 45. So I think now we are done with this design here. So we move to the next shape. If you have any question, please let me know. Let's move to the next shape. Our next shape in this, our next shape is this simply an arc, and I want to show you how you can dimension an arc. If you want to dimension an arc, let's go back to AutoCAD, and to dimension an arc, you will simply come to arc, just draw an arc of any length. In my case here, I want just to draw an arc here, but for my sake, let me change that to line work. Once you change it to line work, just come to arc, and remember arcs have option. You can use this 3-point arc, you can use center, start, end. So the common one is this one for the 3 points. So I click this, then I click this, and then I can simply come and click on that. Yes, I've done my circle. You can always reduce it maybe. So I've done my arc. However it is, I can do another one obviously. Then simply come here under the angle, choose the arc line. Then simply click on this and just take it outside a bit, and there you have it as you are. So to redo it, just to ensure that you understand, come draw your arc, just do a small arc like that. Once you do that, simply come back to arc line, simply click on this arc line and just move out a bit. Then we'll have the one dimension like that. So having done that, there's something I want to change here. I want to change the go to dimension, go to yes, I believe this one will be this. So let's continue this shape. So we are drawing 200 and then 13, then 14, then as you can just simply do it here. You do it very fast. So go back to AutoCAD, click, get your line, make sure that you're on auto mode, just come here, do this as 200, but ensure that you have to change your dimension to line. You have to change your layers to line work. Still didn't like this. Let me just return my green shape. Let me go back to my line. Do the come far like that, and let's have 200 as our distance. Enter. Once you enter, you go up. You just have to follow through. So you'll be going up 30 centimeters and then 90 then. So go back to AutoCAD. This is 30. Then you can do this. So undo. Click on dimension. And the dimension, you simply come on this. Then this simply bring it up. You can also press continue dimensioning, which is you can always find it at annotation. Then simply come and click on this layer. You have your 90, just press escape. Let's come, just do escape. After that, you can just also dimension on this side. So just choose a line. Just come. You can see we are exactly drawing what is drawn on our side in terms of dimension. So that's 200, and I can show you how that's done. This now you have an idea, but you can see that our work is not that very much neat. You have to make it neat. So click on that, go with it up to somewhere here. Then click. You can also click it. Just move it up to then just click there, click it again, drag it up somewhere there so that you can be able to see our figures very well. I am satisfied with this. So we are now done with this shape. We go to move to the next shape. There is some noise. Let's do this one. By doing this one, we just have to draw a square of 80 by 80. So let's simply go ahead and draw this square here. We are back to AutoCAD. To do that square, you simply come to home. After you come to home, click on rectangle. There's also a special type of rectangle with all sides equal. So just specify the first point. I want to specify this one as my first point, and then just enlarge it. But the only challenge that I didn't change my layers, so I have to first go here, change my layer to line, then come back to rectangle. Once I click on the first side, I just simply write 80, then write comma, and then write the next one, which is 80, and then you have your square there. Go back to drawing. You can see here there is an offset of okay, this is 80 minus 6, that's 20. If you divide it by 2, you get there is an extra 10. There's an extra of 10 distance here to make it 80. So I'm going to offset this line 10, and then remember that offset is like it's what it comes here. So there is also an offset of 10 and 10 where they coincide. There is a this. So let's relocate the center of this circle, and then we do the offset, and then we should draw this circle 5 and the center 10 of 16, as you can see. So let me proceed and do it. So to do that, you simply come, select this. You want to offset that distance inwardly by 10. So this is the center of where the snapping will be coming into. I hope you simply understand that this is from here will be an offset, but we're going to have something called fillets. So we have to do a fillet of 10. Simply click on this line and this one. Then simply click on this and this. Then you have so immediately that's where you have this, and that's where we are going and the reason. So if you draw your line, let me simply come here. Let me change my line to this, just to demonstrate. If I draw my line to this, put it at auto mode. I draw another line to this, and then repeat line. So this one becomes the center of that line. So we'll go back to this circle command, and the circle command you want to draw a circle of radius 5. So simply come here, so choose the center of that circle, and then just move it and write 5 as our radius. Click on enter. Okay. So once you are done like that, you can proceed. But remember that you have to change it to line. For these green ones, I was simply demonstrating so that you can actually understand how this one comes. Because they're doing precision dimensioning, remember, and you have to be very precise on what you're doing. So with that, I think I've tried to explain that one. So I now delete on this, select, and then right click, say erase. So I'll simply click on this, right click, say copy or offset, copy this, take it from that center here. Once you finish that, you can now select these two or that two, but you can simply select this. Then go to mirror, and the mirror simply come here and look where the center is. Then just draw a line. So I ought to have used the other center, the other circle of the center. So we select. You can either copy them or you can just use the mirror command. Then to give you options, so come to mirror command, click here, come to this, and we have a circle there. You want to erase, no, come to erase and then done. So now we can simply delete this, we don't need it, and now we can do this fillet command, just of 10 along our circle. Fillet of 10, just click OK with our previous command, just that, we enter this side again. Yes, we are done. And now we can simply select all this, rotate, and we want to rotate this one by 45 degrees. You can always remove the auto mode on, and now we will be able to rotate it by a specified rotation angle. We just say 45, simply press enter. And now here we have exactly what you are looking for, which is this one here. So we're simply going to do dimensioning. So this is the dimension. To do the dimensioning, you simply come to rotate, not rotate, but just come to annotate. Under annotate, you can always select the side here, align. So I want to select this radius, then I can simply have it there. Yes, we have our radius as that one. Can also come and let's say you want to dimension these ones here, but now we have to use this as we have it, and you can see center to center of that will give us that 6. That's why I was insisting on showing you how to offset these circles, and having shown you that, we can also do the other dimension. Simply click on this. Now you can simply come to this, back to this, under this, simply click on this. We have our dimension there properly done. That's what I'm calling precise dimension. So the next thing I can do is just come to a line here, and maybe choose the diameter, and we can just have this one. Can it make sense if the radius is 5 and the diameter is 10? Then it makes perfect sense. There is one thing that I have not done, which is drawing the center circle here of 16. So to draw that center circle, it's very easy. You simply come and get this circle, and this circle, you simply come at the center here, then right click, come, and then specify your circle. The radius is 16, just write 16, and then because you are doing with dimension line, don't be confused, simply come get this one, change your layer to line mode. So we have it. I also want to dimension it. By dimensioning it, we simply come to angle, just come here to arc line. You can just change it, simply click on that. Then you have the radius, yes. You can simply go back to that on it. Okay, you can simply, and now we have it there. So thank you for watching. I believe the remaining, I leave them as an assignment. If you find any challenging, I have done, please find remaining. If you find any challenge, kindly let me. Thank you for listening. Subscribe and comment. Like this video and share it with your friends. I believe this was helpful and you have gained something. Thank you so much.